Welcome friends to another session of the Silk Route to Excel at Work. The past few sessions we have been learning about the various functions in Excel and a few tips and tricks to get the best out of Excel. Thanks for being with me. Please inform your colleagues, friends to subscribe so that they, you, me can all excel at work. We'll continue on the shortcuts videos. We'll now go to the data entry shortcuts. Enter and move down is enter. Move one cell up is shift enter. That is, here I'll go to here enter some data. For example, let us say this guy is, let us just say location he is in, let us say he's in US, let us say he's in Texas. Enter, go next. Sahrai is in, let us say, Bangalore. If we want to go back to Texas again, the shortcut key is shift enter. If I put a shift and enter here, I back to the up cell. Enter and move right is the tab. So if I've entered Bangalore, Krishna is in, let us say he's in UK, let us say he's somewhere, okay, he's in London. Here I use a tab key, I go to the next column in the same row here. So enter key goes down, shift enter goes to the up, tab goes to the next. Enter and move left is shift tab, like London here, entered here. Now Ravi is in, let us say, Vijayawada. This is in India, Vijayawada. I use shift tab to go to the previous column in the same row. After entry, stay in same cell is control enter. Penjala, let us say, is in Chennai. Same cell I am supposed to be there. I use a control enter. So in same cell. I can use again F2 to edit this to make it Madras. He was there when Chennai was still called Madras. Fine. Enter same date and multiple cells. Control enter. That is entered Madras. So let us assume he is in Hyderabad. Radhakrishnan, let us say, is in same Hyderabad. Then you use control enter. That is, if you know all these three are in the same place, you can select the three first, write Hyderabad, control enter, the same data is entered here. So if all these are, let us say, batch of 1987 batch, select all the cells in which you need to enter the same data here and write 1987, use a control enter, the same thing is entered. Fill down from cell above is control D, that is, if I am here, I use control D. Same thing, it is sort of a copy paste without the copy thing, where you know that this same data to be entered. Control D and does the same data as in above. Fine, I am using control Z to undo all this. Fine. Fill right from cell left is control R. Same thing here, Texas, control R. Here, if you select in blank, it is always blank. If there is a data into the left, you enter here, you get the same thing. But if it is a formula, for example, this is a formula. So here, you use control R, the same formula with relative references copied here. If I use control D, same thing, but with the corresponding reference cells. Here B5 is C5, here it is B4, here it is C4. So relatively it is copied. One more interesting aspect here is using a combination of all these keys. I'll just remove the whole thing here. So if you are entering data here, let me say I'm entering a new data here. These are all data which can be entered here. So I entered SCS just for 8709. Use the tab key to go to the next column. Tab here, enter name here. Let us say we enter Udaya. Her last name, well, let us use for now Lakshmi. Lakshmi, Lakshmi, and she is, let us say, a teacher. Here I have entered 4 sets of data, and here once I use the enter key, I have entered these 4 sets of data in the same column, in the same row using tab, and here I use the enter key. I go back to the next row from where I started entering data. So this becomes pretty fast when I have to. Normally what you do is, well, what I used to do before this knew the shortcut was, I enter some data here, again enter, go to the right, enter some more data here, enter, go one left key, one up key, one right key, enter some more data here, enter, again up, again right, and some data here. So if you are using the combination of tab and right, when you know that you enter data here, all this data here, go back to the first row, column A here, that is you go through column A, B, C, D, E, again come back to next row in the same series, you enter data here, use tab and data, tab, data, tab, data, tab, data, and then enter. So this becomes fairly easy for you to enter data. With this, we come to end of this session of Excel at Work. Hope you have learned something new or refreshed what you already know. Please share this with your friends, family and colleagues to help them, you and me, to excel at work. Thanks for watching.